Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Modeling League's Chaos Cup week number 1. Boy, we've got a super fun one tonight. It's going to be Halflings versus Wood Elves tonight. We've got league champion Nick Satan versus S. Beaver. Dream of Wisp Foundation versus Wooden Men and Iron Trees. Ooh, S. Beaver, welcome to the stream. Festoon, welcome to the stream. Not So Trusty Patches, welcome to the stream. Welcome, everyone. Thank you, S. Beaver, Brave to Nuffle. It's going to be a super fun one tonight. Let's take a look at the standings before we take a look at these two teams. We're in Division B for this matchup. In first place, currently Spire's Philosopher's Song with a win this week. That's a Lizardman team. They are followed closely behind by Cobblestorm's Goner Gets. We saw them win this evening, or win this afternoon, I should say. That puts them squarely into second place by just one touchdown. It's going to be the Dream of Wish Foundation versus Wooden Men and Iron Trees tonight. Halflings versus Wood Elves, trying for a top spot as well. Welcome to the stream, Spire. Welcome to the stream, everyone. All right, let's take a look at the home team first. Dream of Wish Foundation, coached by league champion, two-time league champion, I might add, Nick Satan, coming in a TV of 715,000 gold, has just 11 players on the roster, one dedicated fan, 3 rerolls, has a catcher, 2 treemen, and a whole bunch of linos. He's going to be up against this Wood Elf team this evening. Wooden Men and Iron Trees. I am going to say Wooden Ships and Iron Men at some point. Wooden Men and Iron Trees, also an 11-player roster, coming in a TV of 980,000 gold. This is going to be the first big inducement phase of the season. That's 265,000 gold in petty cash going back to the Dream of Wish Foundation. We'll talk about what they'll do with that money in just a moment. 1 treeman, 2 ward answers, a whole bunch of linemen, 3 dedicated fans, just the 1 reroll. How are these two teams gonna play? The Wood Elf team, the visiting team. I forgot to change the @ symbol. Anyway, the visiting team. They've got the 2 ward answers, a treeman, and a bunch of linemen. As an elf team, you can see they're very, very fast. The ward answers have an MA of 8. The linemen have an MA of 7. Everybody has an edge of 2+, of course, except for the big guy. But they're very fragile, right? They're very fragile. They have just an armor value of 8+. SB Beaver says, don't we have an unwritten rule that you cannot take inducements in week 1? So the 2 ward answers here, you can see the stars of the show. Very, very expensive players, but they're MA 8, Edge 2+. Their standard strength, pretty good. Block and dodge and leap. These guys are killers. They are blodgers right out of the gate. Super fast. They can also leap into a cage and cage bust. He does have the treeman for some more strength. The treeman has Mighty Blow and Stand Firm, but only an MA of 2. And of course, their negative trait is Take Root. Before they take their action, they have to roll a D6. If it's a 1, they have to stay put for the rest of the drive unless they are knocked prone. Then they may get back up and they're no longer rooted. This is a team, it's an Elven team, right? So has a lot of speed, a lot of agility. On offense, can just kind of score whenever he wants. He has a solid passing game despite having no catchers and no throwers on the roster. Edge 2 makes the passing game totally viable, especially in the quick and short pass range. The running game also very viable, has lots of speed to just cage up and run. And in this particular matchup, is the bashy team, has much more strength, even without that treatment, than the opposing team. Strength 3 across the can bash these halflings into non-existence, and I imagine they'll try to do that tonight. We'll take a look at this halfling team, right? This halfling team, what's up, Clive? Welcome to the street. I heard there was a bowl game today. Indeed. So the halfling team has 2 trees, right? The exact same, well, not the exact same pieces, right? Here, take a look. 2, 6, 5, 5, 11, right? Look at the stats here. The big ones to watch out for are Mighty Blow and Take Root, right? Now watch this. 2, 6, 5, 5, 11, Mighty Blow, Stand Firm, Take Root, but also has this Timber skill, right? So this, Timber trait. So what happens is, normally when you get knocked down, it costs 3 MA to stand up. Treemen only have an MA of 2, so what happens? How do you stand up? Well, you have to roll a D6 to stand up. On a 4+, you're actually able to stand up. What Timber allows this player to do is they get a +1 for assists on the stand-up. So this makes them a little bit a little bit better, I guess, but really the point of that is that this team, the way they're going to play is they're going to chuck their players down pitch. That's what they're going to do. So these halflings, very slow with an MA of 5, very weak with a strength of 2, very, very brittle with an AV of 7+, right? They all have dodge. They're all stunty. They can kind of dodge and get where they want to go. However, the real game plan for this matchup, or for this team tonight, is to have those trees get. He just needs to get a quarter of the way or so down pitch, and now he has 2 treemen ready to start chucking halflings. Once he gets a quarter of the way down the pitch, he's in scoring position, and the defense is going to have to consider that. Meaning, they really want to fight at mid pitch at the line of scrimmage and keep the line, or keep the halfling line right there. If they do not, the halflings are going to press in. Once they get 4 or so spaces down pitch, now the defense is going to have to spread out, going to have to defend against the pass. Passing's not reliable, but it is an option, and really, it's the only way halflings come out ahead. Mediocre greatness, welcome to the stream. Bitwise Bard, welcome to the stream as well. So, Nick Satan's job tonight is to stay alive, but with only 11 players on the pitch, it's going to be very, very hard to do. AV7 means a lot of broken armor, a lot of bashed halfling heads tonight, even up against elves. So what's he going to do? Well, he has 265k in inducements. That means 100k is going to go to the halfling master chef. Normally that costs 300k. For a halfling team, it costs just 100k. That halfling master chef at the beginning of each half is going to roll 3d6 on every 4+. Nick Satan's going to get a reroll. And S. Beaver is going to lose a reroll. S. Beaver only has 1 reroll, meaning he's probably playing the whole game with no rerolls at all. So that's going to change the odds significantly against the Wood Elf team. This Halfling team, on the other hand, has tons and tons of rerolls, and now that in the BB 2020 rules that you can spend multiple rerolls in a turn, you can make really big plays with that, including that Halfling toss. That's why the treemen have timber, so they can get back up and get back into the Halfling game plan. With 100k spent, 165k is left. 50k almost certainly going to Cindy Pie Whistle. Cindy Pie Whistle can take to the pitch, can throw a bomb, can throw bombs twice in a turn. Very, very scary as well. That'll leave 50k left for this Halfling team to pick up really whatever he wants for 50k. He can pick up an extra reroll. He can pick up a keg. There's a number of a handful of options, I should say, that Nick Satan can pick up with the extra money. But it's all down to moving ahead, getting into passing range, having those key inducements, the Master Chef and Cindy on deck, maximizing their effect and trying to stay alive long enough to be ahead on the scoreboard when the clock runs out. It's going to be a very, very difficult task for this Halfling team to pull off, but if they can do it, it'll be absolutely fantastic. This Wood Elf team, really, really good team right out of the gate. One of the best in my opinion. Again, lots of speed, lots of edge. They can pass, they can run, they can do it all. When they're on offense, it's going to be nigh impossible to stop them from scoring. And when they're on defense, it's just going to be a matter of pushing down pitch to try to make them spread out. In fact, with the 2 trees on this Halfling team, I imagine the Wood Elf team is going to want to spread out and force those 2 trees apart so that Nick Satan can't leverage them as a 1-2 combo. We'll see how he sets up, we'll see how S. Beaver sets up his defensive formation and if he's actually going to do that or not. Clavius, thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate it. Another clear game here this Super Blood Bowl evening. Halfling catcher on the roster. You wouldn't foul a dream of wish, kid, would you? 265k, there it is. Got to pick up the chef for sure. You can see not 300k, 100k, there it is. And I have to imagine we're going to see Cindy come onto the pitch as well. Cindy, a bombardier. She is a secret weapon, but she has that special skill where she can toss 2 bombs for 1. There she is. Glyphus, thank you very much for the bits. Cindy Pie Whistle and the Halfling Master Chef. Wizard off the table with these 2 picks. He's picking up a bribe. Let's go. Let's go. Not so trusty Patches as Cindy is so good for 50K. Yes, she is. In my opinion, I think she's very good. Dream and Wish Foundation wins the coin toss. What do they wish for? What do they dream for? Dream of? Dream of. Wish for and dream of. I got my prepositions right. Wait, those aren't even prepositions. Is that a sandwich? Is that the sandwich ball? Yes. Dream Wish Foundation decides to start on offense. It's a tough call here because, you know, they could start on defense. It's going to be the strongest their defense will ever be. But I don't know, man. Like, so a Wood Elf team almost certainly wants to start on defense against a Bashir team for sure. The Halfling team is so brittle and so slow and so weak. I'm not so sure you should even entertain the idea that they're going to remain on the pitch. So I think maybe starting on offense is not a bad idea. Woodmen and Iron Trees setting up their defense. 3 on the line, very tight. Spreading out. 4 players. 2 corners, 2 linebackers. Spreading the offensive line very wide here now. Bootball says, look at that inferior elf tree. So all four linebackers look to be setting up in a column here. Not so trusty Patches, thank you very much for the bits. All right, so going wide on that line here, he wants to spread these trees out. He doesn't want to go toe-to-toe with 2 trees that are teamed up. Cindy Pie Whistle is a secret weapon. We'll see if she starts on this offense. Now he's going to save her for the defense. Putting Cindy Pie Whistle back on the pitch. She's one of the halfbacks here. All right, here's the kick. Another prayer to Nuffle. And it's the blessed statue of Nuffle. Who won that? Great. The Dream a Wish Foundation. They dreamed a wish, and it was granted. Praise Nuffle! Sponsor Eleanor has the pro skill. The right guard, the number 15 Treeman with the pro skill. Oh boy! Oh! Put the pro skill on the right card. Failed the rooted roll right off the bat. Was able to use pro to get the block. Got the knockdown and followed up. Stays unrooted. Whoo! Cindy Pie Whistle to throw a bomb here. Waiting for the intercept or the pass interference roll by the tree here. Knock down the tree, knock down Macchia, the number 8 lineman. Oh my goodness, that is a punch. Gets a stun on the left guard, or the left defensive tackle. Good palm toss by Cindy Pie Whistle. Spire says predicted matches have me facing these two teams in the next 2 weeks, so I'm rooting for mutual destruction. Good pickup after the reroll. You can see, oh, we didn't even mention that. Dream and Wish Foundation with the Halfling Master Chef picked up 2 extra rerolls. So, Wooden Men and Iron Trees will not be, will not have any rerolls this time. Sorry, 3 extra rerolls. You're absolutely right. Got 3 extra rerolls. 3d6, got a 4+ on all 3 dice. Tried to stand up the tree. Failed to stand up roll. Has to take the root roll first. Failed to stand up. It's a 4+ to stand up, as we talked about in the pregame. So that's the 1 tree down. 2 trees on either side of this cage for the halfling team. Boot Pop says, don't need armor if you have all the rerolls. That's right. Under a minute to play here in turn 1 for Wooden Men and Iron Trees. Applying some pressure on the right side here. They're going to at least try to blitz, you know, well, all teams are going to try to blitz down a player each turn, but their goal in this matchup is twofold, right? Number 1, they got to stop the trees from getting here. Right? So let's talk about that. We take a look at the halflings. They have an MA of 5 plus 2 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that's a pass of 3. 1, 2, 3. So the trees, they need to stop the trees from getting here. Yep, there's an injury. Got to see a lot of those this evening. 1-man player advantage for Wooden Men and Iron Trees. AV 7+ is not a lot. Failed the dodge. Didn't break armor. Turn 2 for the Dream and Wish Foundation. Nick Satan keeping a halfling. That's Terry right behind sponsor Patsy, the number 6 treeman. It's number 16 treeman. Ready to be tossed. Threw a bomb over on the right side of the pitch in the right wide zone. Knocked down Birch, but not Hemlock the War Dancer. So Cindy Pie Whistle staying put for the turn. Takes a mark on Hemlock. 2 marks on Hemlock. Go for the blitz. 2-die blitz. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is a blitz. 2-die blitz on Hemlock. Gets a pow out of this. No armor break. Wood Elves not so resilient themselves with an 8+. Good blitz by Nick Satan here. These War Dancers, the stars of the show. If he can knock down a War Dancer, we might see him try to foul one. He did pick up a bribe. Looks like there'll be no foul on the War Dancer yet. Or no foul on the War Dancer this turn. Repositions the ball on his own 8-yard line. Advances the left guard, sponsor Patty, down pitch, as well as the right one. Marking Elves, turn 2. Elves on a positive dodge will always be a 2+. Failed to stand up the treeman once more. Stands up the lineman in the right wide zone, repositions back to the line of scrimmage. Hemlock stands up, has 5 more points of movement to spend. We'll just stand up. Here's the blitz on the left side of the pitch with Ash, the number 3 ward answer. Going after Tiny Tim. Oh. Even taunting the poor lad. Not sure what's going on here. 20 seconds left. No, actually, I wonder if there's a disconnection or something. Yeah, actually, he might be debating the dodge. Maybe he thought he was going to dodge and didn't see that Terry was here. Whoa! What? No blitz. Just took a mark. Turn 3 now for the Dream of Wish Foundation. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. "45 seconds into the Dream of Wish Foundation turn, no action yet. Clappius, thank you very much for the bits. Cheered for the lizards, I suppose. Yeah, Pro worked out once more with taking root on that right treatment. Gets a push against Juniper, the number 9 Wood Elf lineman. 3 turns in and only one removal on the Halfling team. You count your blessings every turn where there's no removal. Thank you very much for the bits. Dude, I'm blocking the right wide zone. Gets a push here on the blitz. Nick Satan doing a real good job of getting these two-die blitzes off. On the bonus clock here, 7 minutes, 16 seconds left. Clappius, thank you very much for the bits. The ball's going to advance to the Dream of Wish Foundation 2-yard line now, setting up that cage. Cindy Pie Whistle yet to activate. Probably looking to move her to safety. No, she's going to chuck a bomb. All right, she's going to turn right around. Fails the pass. Oh, Sydney, no! Clive, thank you very much for the bits. Sydney Pie Whistle failed the pass of the bomb. Somehow does not get removed from the pitch. Fumbled the bomb out of her hands. Fram, the Wood Elf Treeman, again staying on the ground, knows that this is not the spot to get up. Just stay on the ground, stay perfectly still. Maybe no one will know you're there. Number 4 Ward Answer comes in to mark the back of this cage. Over to the left. A block on Terry is going to be a push. That's the number 1 lineman. Now the blitz on the ball carrier. 2-die blitz. It's just going to be a push. No rerolls. No rerolls due to the delicious aroma of the Halfling Master Chef. Nick Satan says, thank you for the reroll. Thank you very much. I'll put it to good use. "17 seconds left on the clock here for Wooden Men and Iron Trees. Good 2+ dodge on the left side of the line. Clifus, thank you very much for the bits. Clifus cheering for everyone except the 2 teams playing. Although I don't think I have any sound alerts for Halflings and Wood Elves. Turn 4 for the Dream of Wish Foundation. And now the trees getting into position where they can do a fling. Should they want to. Should they have to, I should say. 2-die blitz on Makia. Gets a pal. 1 assist would make that a 3-die blitz. 6v3. Breaks armor. Gets a stun out of it. Jimmy the ball carrier advances to the opposing 6-yard line, has no fear of Fram. Fram on the ground will mark the back of this cage should Fram stand up. Yeah, I've got to put more sound alerts in. Now some trusty patches demanding death. Cindy Pie Whistle to dodge away. No, Cindy Pie Whistle to stand up for the, well, not an assist. Spends another reroll here to get the POW. Dream of Witch Foundation down to 2 rerolls in turn 4. Oh, the armor break! Got a stun. Another opportunity to foul a Ward Answer if Nick Satan's feeling frisky. Clifus, thank you very much for the bits. Yeah, there it is. 2 assists on the foul here. Gets a stun, but does not get called off the pitch. Yeah, you knock down a Ward Answer. Almost always. It's almost always a good idea to go in for the foul and try to remove them. Blue Polish asked, Discord poll for team audio clips? Yeah, maybe. Maybe so. Yo Joe doesn't make a whole lot of sense anymore. Woodmen and Iron Tree is retreating the secondary now, but the treemen are already in position. So it's going to be a calculus as to when is Dick Satan going to try for the one-turn touchdown if he has to. Of course, he doesn't want to try for any sort of pass if he can at all help it. Passing the riskiest action in the game. Finally, Fran stands up. Clivius, thanks once again for the bits. I appreciate it. Two war dancers being left behind by halflings. Good 2+ dodge to blitz the tree? What? Might be trying to leap here. Might be trying to leap and take out Terry or Mickey. Gah! Leapt over the tree to go after Jimmy. Why would you do that? He's a Dream of Witch kid. Good blitz on the ball carrier. Knocks the ball out to the right side of the cage. That was a 2-die blitz because he's marked, he can't assist. He's marked, he can't assist. And then it was 3v2, 3v2, 2-die blitz. That tree is we? I don't know what that means. Oh, what else? Of course. Yes. Failed dodge. That's a turnover. No rerolls again for the Wood Elves. They've all been... They lost them due to just the delicious smells of the Halfling Master Chef. The Dream of Witch Foundation. Cindy Pie Whistle throwing a bomb again. Tree Fram on the pass interference, potential pass interference roll. Could also be Mick. No, I think that's all he has. Don't try to catch it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Throw a bomb at his own player. Trying to take out a war dancer, a tree, and 2 Wood Elves. This is the first turn of the second quarter. Sydney being left alone for the most part here. That's a sacrifice she was willing to make. 2-die blitz on the left side of, well, not really a cage anymore. He's gonna get the knock, or gonna get a dodge push out of this against the War Dancer. Galetia, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Nuffle XYZ is a fantastic, fantastic website. Thank you for your hard work. Five seconds left. Oh, boot polish, boo! It's not like the Dream of Wish kid's gonna make it anyway. Dream of Wish Foundation on the bonus clock. Failed dodge, failed rush. Failed dodge. Stays on the pitch though. Turn 5 now for Wooden Men and Iron Trees. So the trees have retreated, relieving a little bit of the defensive pressure. Or the pressure put on the defense, I should say. Oh, the two trees going at it. It's going to be a push. Stand firm takes effect. They stay put. It's a tree fight. If two trees fight in the forest, does anyone place bets on it? Lefty says snaking the ball out of there is going to be quite a trick. Yeah, ball currently on the ground here on the Wooden Men and Iron Trees 6-yard line. Bitwise Bard says, nailed it. Clivius, thank you for the bits. Two-night block on Terry. Gets a dodge push out of this. Old Gamer Mike asks, word answers are AV9. Word answers are AV8+. Everyone on this Wood Elf team are 8+, except for the tree, of course, which is an 11+. Not so trusty Patches rooting for this offense. Wants to see the fling, wants to see at least a touchdown. 20 seconds left on the clock here for Wooden Men and Iron Trees. They've only had one removal in a quarter against what's shaping up to be a very resilient halfling team. Galencia says, I heard some birds were fighting some Native Americans and people were losing their minds. Not sure what you're talking about. I've heard of a super Murder! Murder on a Sunday evening! Hemlock the War Dancer. R.I.P. Cindy Pie Whistle. We hardly knew you. Oh, Cindy. Cindy! Cindy, no! Yeah, I heard there was some sort of super blood bowl or something going on today. I think they were talking about this game. She's throwing bombs in hell now. Spire says, you can't hire her again. That's how it works, right? No, there are some very good apothecaries, just not on the pitch. The old world has some of the finest, just no team can afford them. She'll be back, don't you worry. Turn 6 for the Dream of Wish Foundation. They had 6 rerolls going into this half. They're down to 1. And now they're looking for a way to try to get on the board. It might have to come down to a halfling fling. Terry, currently the ball carrier. 30 seconds on the clock for the Dream and Wish Foundation. Taking a mark on Hemlock, the one who dared to kill Cindy Pie Whistle. Takes another mark on the other War Dancer, and now turn 6 for the Woodmen and Iron Trees. Ooh, scary giving up so many blocks. Woodmen and Iron Trees. Moving their secondary back one space, preparing for this halfling toss. Two-die block on Fievel, the number 14 halfling catcher. Gets a pow to 7 plus breaks armor. Here's the armor break. No removal. My goodness. These halflings, they have dwarf armor on. Two-day block on Tiny Tim is going to be a push. No real pressure on the ball carrier by this Wood Elf team. There it is. Two-die blitz after the dodge. Gets the knockdown thanks to the block skill. Looking for the 7 plus. Doesn't get it. The ball's going to bounce one space forward to the opposing 8-yard, or to the Woodmen and Iron Trees' own 8-yard line. And they call themselves War Dancers. Number 9, Wood Elf lineman Juniper is going to mark the ball. Lefty's asked, are all 6 players there prone? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 halflings, 2 elves prone. Good 3 plus pickup here by Juneberry. Juneberry. Good recovery by the Wood Elf team. They're now on their own 4-yard line, with most of this halfling team off to the right. If this was the play, I would have set up a screen or something. Granted, they're all the halflings are over here, but still. Two good dodges to Mark Juneberry. I refuse to acknowledge that, Clypheus. I refuse to acknowledge that on 2 counts. 1, boo for your pun. 2, I don't want to reveal that I know what you're talking about. Try to dodge out Terry. Terry's going to remain on the pitch, but that's going to be a turnover. Had a free reroll. Do the dodge skill, failed to reroll, and that's it. You can only reroll a die pool once. Hemlock on the blitz against Jimmy, or against Tiny Tim. Gets a push out of this. Here, I'll give you an adequate thank you. You ready? Thanks. That's all you get. Minute 15 on the clock here in turn 7 for Wooden Men and Iron Trees. We're able to recover this ball. Now looking to score. They've got to end this turn in scoring position. They are very, very fast. Flavius saying run. Thank you very much for the bits. It's a 2+ dodge to get away currently. No rerolls though. No rerolls. Fails the dodge. Ball's gonna end up in the hands of Makia, the number 8 lineman, over in the right, in the left wide zone. Excuse me. Oh, that's not even the right replay. Boo. Boo, it's the death of Cindy. He says, can he score with a handoff to the other elf? Yeah, he's in scoring position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. Two-9 block on Fram. Gets a push out of this unless he's going to take them both down. Two good dodges into a blitz. Gets a push against Birch. Uses the final team reroll to get a push once more. Quad push is on this blitz. Trying to knock down the only piece that can score. Instead, moving the piece one space further to the end zone. .28 seconds left on the clock here. Dream of Wedge Foundation started on offense, lost the ball. Now they're just hoping to stop a defensive touchdown. Final turn of the first half of this game. Wooden Men and Iron Trees have the ball in the hands of Makia, the number 8 lineman. Need to get it in the hands of Birch, the number 6 lineman. Which means we'll almost certainly see a blitz on one of these 3 halflings. 3-die block against number 3 with Fram. Woohoo! Yeah, you're gonna be injured. You're gonna be injured, all right. 4-man player advantage for Wooden Men and Iron Trees. It's going to ultimately be a 50-50 handoff here to a 2+ dodge to 1 GF or 1 rush to score. Do elves know how to play with positive player advantage? All right. Really wanted the knockdown there to get number 6 completely free. Now down to a 3+. Good 3+, 2+ dodge to a 2+ rush to score. There's 1. There's the second. Well done. Wooden Men and Iron Trees get on the board. 1-0. They're going to be on offense to start the second half of this game as well. Like he says, was it a rush? It was a rush. No, he was 1 away. I say until the tape proves me wrong. But I'm pretty confident I'm pretty confident he was one away. Dream of Wish Foundation already setting up with their defense. Setting up with, let's call this an arrow defense. You're right. You're right. There is no rush roll there. Oh, you're right. There was no rush. There was no rush because the block pushed him one closer. The block by Dream a Wish pushed him one closer, and then Wooden Men and Iron Trees pushed him one closer still. That was very aggressive. 11v9 on the pitch, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good catch by Birch at the 14-yard line. Now second half begins. Gets a push on the left defensive tackle. That'll be stand firm being used. Terry, the nose tackle, is going to be pushed aside. I didn't even notice. The Halfling Master Chef got no rerolls. Not one. His cooking in the first half was delightful. In the second half, it was leftovers. Two marks on James here. 3-die blitz. He's got to get the knockdown thanks to the block skill. Looking for a 7+ here. And another Halfling stays on the pitch. Bitwise Bar says, that's Jeff's, baby. 3 or 0. There's no in between. Ball moves up to the 10-yard line, just outside the left wide zone. Significant speed advantage for this Woodell team. They normally have the speed advantage, but it's a huge... it's a huge speed advantage. It's another failed dodge, elf dodge into a stun. Something about that animation, man. It just falls straight down. Sponsor Patty on the block on the left tackle here. Wow, a wind up into a push. Winds up and is like, please go over there. Thank you kindly. Finally fails the pro roll. And sponsor Eleanor is going to remain rooted until knockdown, but that probably means it's going to be rooted for the rest of the game. Here's a Halfling toss. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh, was tossed into the Bizarro dimension. Ended up coming back out of it with only a stun. Went for the short pass there. Ended up being a 5+. Failed the pass. No, you shall not. Clampius, thank you very much for the bits. Bunch of halflings shifting over to the left to get the 2-die block on Aspen. Gets a push out of this. Halflings one of, if not the hardest team in the game to play, at least in Blood Bowl 3 currently. Turn 10 now for Wooden Men and Iron Trees. Wood Elf Treeman advances forward, takes a mark on Fievel, number 14 catcher. Yeah, it really should be Wooden Elves and Iron Trees. War Dancer Blitz on Rupert. It's going to get the knockdown here, looking for 7+. And he got it. Got a KO. Well done. 3-man player advantage now for the Wood Elf team. Is he secretly the second human team I keep hearing about? Yeah, I think we're up to, in league history, four human teams, I think. 3 of which are mine. Or have been mine. Good handoff to Jack, the number 13 lineman in the center position. Has a hold down center pitch. Probably shifts into the right wide zone here. There he goes. On the opposing 14-yard line, just inside the right wide zone. Wooden Men and Iron Trees can get on the board. They all but have this game in the bag. Back on the bonus clock now for the Wood Elf team. 4 minutes, 24 seconds left on the clock. 2-die block in the left wide zone against Terry. He's going to get a knockdown here. Turn 10 now for the Dream of Wish Foundation. Haven't been able to stop these Wood Elves. That was all but certain to be the case. Again, going for the... Oh, he got it! Going for the longest pass he can do with throw teammate. That's the short pass. Failed the reroll. Did he use pro on that? Oh, pro. Praise Nuffle. Pro has been clutch in this game. Spent the pro reroll. And knocked out the ball carrier. Or I should say stunned the ball carrier. Ralph putting in the work. Got the throw with the rooted Treeman. I'm telling you, man. Treeman. I love Treeman. I think they're one of the best big guys in the game. I don't care what anybody says. Mummies, obviously. But Treeman. Treeman are the non-obvious one. Two marks on Ash, the number 3 War Dancer. I don't think he has a blitz available. I mean, he has a blitz available, but I don't think he... Okay. 2 dodges will do it. Gets a dodge push out of this. Good push on the dodge here. Now Ash has nowhere to go that's not negative, unless Ash decides to leap. Takes the 1-die block. Treeman against Treeman. Rolls a skull. Re-rolls into another skull. That's a turnover. Turn 11 now for Wooden Men and Iron Trees. Ash nearby. Repositioning Wood Elves before taking a block. 3-die block with Fram against Fievel. Gets a push out of this. Stands up Juneberry over in the right wide zone. Finishes on the opposing 4-yard line. A number of halflings near the ball. Blitz by Ash. Gets the knockdown. Gonna try to dodge away now. Now has the positive dodge off to the right. There it is. Good pickup by Ash the War Dancer. Well done. .29 seconds left on the clock here for S. Beaver. Currently in the lead 1-0. Regain control of the ball. Put a couple of Wood Elves into position in between the halflings and the ball carrier. Halflings would be looking for 3 halflings to get at the ball carrier for a 2-die blitz. That War Dancer, very hard to knock down as a blodger, as a rookie blodger. There is one face on that die that will knock down that ball carrier. And that is the POW. Failed rush here. Not going to spend the reroll on this. Player gets stunned because every failed rush always results in a stun, apparently. Turn 11 now for the Dream of Wish Foundation. Failed the rooted roll. Probably didn't want to stand up. But stand up he did. So both treatment now for this halfling team rooted. One on the left could somewhat easily, I don't want to say easily, but could take a block on Fram to try to get maybe a both down, get unrooted. Dodge, dodge, rush. It's 2 marks on Ash. Those are 2 assists. Here's the 3rd for the 2-die blitz. Got the POW on Ash the War Dancer. And the arbor break. Wow. Lots of die rolls. Made it work out. This ball's going to end up on the right wide zone at the 14-yard line. Dream a Wish Foundation staying alive in this game. Really looking for a way to try to get on the board as well. Bootball says it's time Ash retired. He won't be able to live that down. Got stunned by a halfling. Another halfling toss. Here we go. Going for the long one again. Wow! Wow! Pro! Praise Nuffle! Fievel ends on his feet next to the ball. Turn 12 now for Wooden Men and Iron Trees. They're in the lead 1-0 currently. They have one reroll left for the game. Taking a number of marks. Good action order here by S. Beaver. Positioning players first before rolling dice. Hemlock, the number 4 War Dancer coming in. Takes a mark on Ralph, currently prone. Just outside the right wide zone. Now the blitz on Fievel. Needs anything but skulls. Got it. Got the push. That'll be a surf. Fievel's going to remain, or it's going to be knocked out. I was going to say he remains alive. He does remain alive. A little bit of a scrum here on the right sideline here. Oh, scary pickup. Scary pickup. Failed the pickup. Failed the pickup. Where's the ball going to get thrown back in? Oh, all the way on the other side of the pitch. Very scary pickup to try that pickup on that right sideline. Could bounce out of bounds, and it did just that. Got thrown back in all the way over the left wide zone, and now the Halfling team gets an opportunity to pick this ball up. And indeed they do. Oh, but failed the rush. Tiny Tim with the failed rush. Spends the reroll, and now the Dream of Wish Foundation in possession of the ball. Oh, man. On their own 12-yard line in the left wide zone. Repositions Ralph. Take a mark on Hemlock on the correct side. Fails a dodge. Pretty big stun here. Jimmy's stunned. Won't be able to get back into this drive almost certainly. Fourth and final quarter begins. Wooden Men and Iron Trees in the lead 1-0. They have one reroll remaining for the game, as does the opposition, the Dream of Wish Foundation. Nick Satan coaching the Dream of Wish Foundation, current league champion, won last season with a Lizard team, and one season one with a Chaos team. Two-die block against James, the number 5 lineman, gets a POW here. And now a 3-die block against Terry, another POW. That frees up the War Dancers in the right wide zone. They have a ton of speed. Here they come. Deciding whether he wants to blitz with a lineman or blitz with the War Dancer. Not going to blitz with the War Dancer, so going for the block on the War Dancer. Has the 3-die block with the War Dancer. Can come in for the blitz on Tiny Tim. No blitz on Tiny Tim either. There's the War Dancer. So the War Dancer's going to dodge away and blitz. 3-die on Tiny Tim. Got the pal here. So just trying to mark out Ralph instead of taking the 3-die block. Gets a KO. Great KO here. After the knockdown, the ball's going to scatter, or it's going to bounce right where it was. 2+ pickup succeeds with Hemlock. Turn 13 for the Dream of Wish Foundation now. Remove the ball carrier. Went in for the ball. And recovered it. And now I don't see any halflings that can really do anything. Halflings dodging to safety. S. Beaver probably going to park this ball right outside the end zone and then just try to murder a bunch of halflings for some SPP. Another halfling toss. Pro once again succeeds. But Ralph not going to land on his feet. Gets KO'd. That'll be a turnover. Spire says try to score next turn and then steal a third. Definite option as well. Why? Oh, that was Dream of Wish. I was like, why would S. Beaver take that block? He didn't. Dream of Wish took the block to unroot his tree with the both down result. Iron Cynic says he should try to score 3 is to deferential a tiebreaker. Yeah, I mean, that's true. If standings are the name of the game, and ultimately they are, then more touchdowns is better. It looks like he's going to park outside the end zone. It would also mean, if he wants to go for the touchdown, it would also mean he can get 3 more SPP on more than likely one of these War Dancers. Rather than just hoping for the Kaz SPP kind of spread out. Cleffy says scribbled notes touchdowns are better. They are. Woodmen and Iron Trees looking to stall this game out at this point. They're parked outside the end zone. There's 2 more SPP. Old Gamer Mike says he doesn't want SPP. I bet you he wants to try to table the team. It's not going to count unless you take those 2 treatment out. Sponsor Patsy not going to get up. Iron Cynic says, plus you want to get both War Dancers another skill. Yes, indeed. I like to get one out with sidestep and the other one with strip ball. Minute 15 seconds left here in turn 14. Another halfling toss. Can't get all the way down to the ball carrier. But he get pretty close. James doesn't land on his feet. That's another KO'd halfling after the toss. Iron Cynic says a strip ball dancer is a nightmare. Yeah, they're really good. Dodge for days, but can't make the rush. Turn 15 for wooden men and iron trees. Fram fails to stand up. And these trees do not want to get up. They're tired. Minute 19. Wooden men and iron trees. They are trying to they are trying to table the team, it looks like. So it looks like they're going for the foul here. They're not going to get any SPP out of this foul. I mean, if you're gonna foul, may as well have been with the war dancer. Get him off the pitch. Six assists. Guaranteed armor break. Here we go. Yeah, call him off the pitch, ref. Call him off the pitch for the audacity. Tried to argue the call, but the ref said, I saw what you did. Turnover, turn 15 now for the Dream of Wish Foundation. Child abuse. Sponsor Patty stands up. Will Sponsor Patty rush? Nope. Final turn for the Wooden Men and Iron Trees. Are going to walk the ball in. 2-0 the score. One more turn to go. Very well done. Let me see it, halflings. I want to see a one turn. Show me the one turn touchdown. Get on the board. You deserve it. 10 on the pitch for Wooden Men and Iron Trees. It'll be not a lot. 5. No, 6 on the pitch for the Dream of Wish Foundation. Gonna screen out the end zone as you do, pulling him a little forward due to the throw teammate. Trying to cover where the teammate will land. Obviously, no kicker on the roster for Wooden Men and Iron Trees. We're not going to tangle with the tree. Going to try to block down Macchio over on the right side. And then Sponsor Eleanor, with that pro skill, will be the one to throw. So it's going to have to be a recovery to a handoff to Ralph. Has to pick this ball up and get it into the hands of Ralph. Already with the positioning, it's going to be 2 rushes. Oh, it's another prayer to Nuffle. Doesn't matter. Well, it could matter, actually. It could very well matter. Did he put tackle on someone? He took block on someone. Alright, took block on Birch. Cliffy says tackle? Yeah, tackle. That's what I was thinking. So, there's no way to get this ball to Ralph at this point. So that'll be it. 2-0 the score. 3-die block on Mackie is going to be a POW. Looking for SPP, but doesn't get any. Two-die block on Fram. May as well re-roll it. Failed the pro re-roll. Has a team re-roll. Gets a push. Gets a push. Can anybody get up there to make that a one-die? I don't even know if you want to risk that one-die block. We'll try to pass this ball for 1 SPP on James. There it is. Well done. 1 SPP on James. And that'll be the game. Why risk this? It's a very halfling thing to do. Took the uphill block. Why? Oh, you have no respect for your players. You're gonna be sanctioned as a coach. 2-0 the final. Well done. That was a lot of fun. Oh, not this division. There we go. With that win, the Wooden Men and Iron Trees are going to move up into second place, tied with the Gunner Gets. Wood Elves and Goblins tied for second place. Cliffy says that was the best bowl game on all day. I agree. that was a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to more games by the Dream of Wish Foundation. let's take a look at the schedule before we leave. Coming up next, we have a doubleheader this Tuesday, February 11th at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's UTC -5. That'll begin with Believe Broncos versus the Dangerous Night Crew. BB Nut versus Connor. That's going to be... Who's that going to be? That's going to be Nurgle versus Dark Elves. And then an hour later... at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or when the first game ends. We'll see how the first game goes. We're going to see the Dinner Bell Darlings make their return. Doug the Minotaur's Dwarven team versus Imitation Skaven and Nathan Venger's Human team. That is this Tuesday, the second game of our doubleheader. Cliffy says, look at the size of the font necessary to have the entire schedule on one screen now. Yeah, I know. No more games left to be scheduled here in week 1, but we've got plenty of more weeks to go, not just in this competition, but in the season. We have 9 more weeks. No, 8. I got there. 8 more weeks of regulation in the Chaos Cup before the cut to top 8. And then we have 2 more opens after that, the Spike Magazine Trophy and the Dungeon Bowl. And we will finish off our season with the Invitational, the Blood Bowl. Lots and lots and lots of more games to play here in Season 5. I hope you'll be here for all of them. I will be. I love this game so much. When Week 2 gets scheduled after Tuesday, you'll be able to check out and get alerted to those schedules on our website at maml.club. That's maml.club. Here on Twitch, or on our social media pages on Blue Sky, X, and Facebook. You can also watch previous games on our YouTube channel. Play Blood Bowl, man. This game is so much fun. You can play Blood Bowl via Blood Bowl 3 on Steam, the Epic Game Store, PlayStation, and Xbox, and in tabletop form at your friendly local game store. Until Tuesday, February 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.